Hey everybody, what's going on? We are here with a timeless reading. The first card that we have out is Two of Cups, and I'm also seeing Eight of Swords and Ace of Swords. Two of Cups, Eight of Swords, Ace of Swords. See you breaking out of feeling stuck. Maybe after some time of feeling like that. With Two of Cups, it can be having to do with how you really feel, getting on the same page with yourself, and it looks very much like another person is involved in this for you. I get this sense of you seeing things clearly at this point. Okay. So in the middle of all of this, the Ace of Swords is, and this feels like trying to figure something out within a relationship that you have, and you could have actually felt kind of lost as far as what to do here. It feels like a lot of stuff that you were looking at, trying to figure out, thinking about, could have felt like you were in a lot of conflict over this too. I'm also seeing something here about spending time alone and focusing on sort of what's going on, how you're perceiving all of this, and wanting to prioritize truth and clarity here. So this means, like, above all, I really want to see what's going on. I really want to be able to deeply understand that and do what I need to do to see. So there's definitely not a I want to hide from what's going on. This feels more like a desire to really see clearly and to see the truth and to really understand this. I feel like this could have brought up some anxiety within the relationship and just how you were feeling about it. And then also knowing that things were not feeling settled. Things had not been feeling settled. And you could have even felt too like maybe some things were conflicting with what you really want, or you were like, are they? Something feels, I don't feel totally at peace with things. Okay, so we have Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck, which does mean ultimately something that you've been thinking about coming to a close now. This would mean that whatever it is, there is going to be some type of resolution here. Starting off with Two of Cups and ending with King of Swords, I'd say like all of this is to make sure that your mind is in a place where it is thinking clearly, understanding all of this. This looks like a conflict between you and this person that you're involved with, and also too feeling kind of stuck, thinking about like, what am I going to feel happy with? What's the right choice for me here? I really want to prioritize my own truth. I don't want to be lying to myself or anything like that. And so there's just a focus on gaining more and more clarity, I think, till you get to a point where you really do feel like that is what you've gained. I'm seeing Hermit here, which can mean that you've been spending time alone, spending time reflecting, doing whatever it is that you connect. So whatever helps you to get into a space where you can be sort of like cleansing any sort of energetic transfers to really get into a place where you're like, what am I feeling? What's going on with within my energy, to sort of extract yourself from anybody else's energy, or like the influence that anybody else, like what they want, what they think, all of that. extracting yourself from this, extricating yourself from that, so you can just get into the most pure, clean, clear, energetic space for yourself. So you're thinking clearly, so you're seeing clearly, so you're understanding what's going on, what the solution to this is going to be, and so you can move forward feeling like you really saw everything that you needed to see, and so you can make the correct call here for yourself. I do feel like something that was broken apart is coming together now, and that there is possibly even a realization with 10 of Cups and with the Empress. You can feel like you're more clear on what feels like it fits within your system. I also see too there being this balance between, and for some reason this being important, I'm seeing there be this, or it's highlighted anyway, I'm seeing there be this balance between you spending time thinking, spending time sort of on your own reflecting, balancing between that and communicating with this person. So it feels like there's had to be maybe like a back and forth. Maybe you're thinking about things, maybe then you're observing, then you're having conversations, and you're going and reflecting on things again. It feels kind of like that until you get to the point where you feel like things are clear for you and you know how to move forward, rather than feeling like before you're ready you need to do something here. I do definitely get this feeling of being stuck, like Five of Swords and the Lovers is going to be when something's going on with you and another person. Like things are definitely not feeling right. It can feel like you guys are not really working together, or not really like on the same team with one another. It can feel like there can just be issues, there can be tension. You will not feel, with that Five of Swords there, you will not feel at peace. There will be this feeling that like something is going on and it needs to be tended to between the two of you. The thing is that with that Eight of Swords and the Ten of Cups, you could have really been feeling like you were in a spot where you were like, I don't know like what's gonna make me happy here. Like there could have been something that you were trying to figure out. I'm seeing Eight of Swords in this scenario almost like maybe feeling not totally free to communicate, maybe feeling a little stuck mentally, and maybe also too feeling like there's a lack of direction here, like you know something isn't settled, but you don't necessarily know exactly what to do in order to address this. So that could have been sort of the feeling throughout. With Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck though, I'd say that this is coming to an end now, this period. And I feel too like you've just been getting more and more clear on what it is that you want. But seeing you moving into a period where it seems kind of like things standing still. I do get the sense that things are not great between you and this person. This can even be feeling just like a painful situation between the two of you. It also seems really important that there is a focus with the Two of Cups. This is about prioritizing your relationship with yourself and making sure that you're showing up for yourself, knowing that that's really important, and sort of reflecting with yourself. So I see Two of Cups as being like you connected with yourself. Two of Cups is also indicating that this has to do with a relationship. But as far as just you as an individual, Two of Cups in the Hermit is going to be spending time with yourself. It can be like you and your higher self connecting with one another, thinking about stuff, like trying to find answers, trying to make sense of things, figuring out like what's the empowering move for me to be making here. Like when I connect totally with myself and I'm centered, how does like that aspect of me handle a situation like this? And coming into a place where you feel like you are connected with yourself and trusting yourself and ready to move forward and figure things out. Having Eight of Swords, having Five of Swords, and then having that be connected with Three of Swords, I'd say that this is a time where it can feel like maybe not knowing the right thing to say, maybe feeling like not really knowing how to deal with this issue, knowing that there's an issue here, knowing that things don't feel right, feeling a sense of pain that's connected with this too, like wanting to get to a spot where you feel like you're breaking out of this energy but can feel kind of stuck trying to figure out how exactly to do that and what the right move is for you to be making, especially being in a place where you want to make moves that feel responsible, that feel solid, that feel like you're really building something. Then we have the Lovers and we have Ten of Cups. So this is also too, I want to be investing in general in relationships, which also includes this one. I want to be investing in general in relationships that are connected with like my fulfillment, peace, happiness, relationships that support that within my life, that aren't stuck in a place that I don't want to be stuck within, and that allow for a moving forward and allow for a settling down. And then having the Empress and having King of Swords, I'd say that this is you finding your voice in a way that really does feel like it aligns with your core values. But then having Hanged Man there, I'd say that something has not fully been totally, I don't know if received is the right word. It's basically like, I'm seeing that you're seeing a chunk of the situation, but not the whole thing yet. And so it feels maybe like not time to be taking action on this yet or deciding anything. Having the Hanged Man there can be like, maybe you're going to go into some type of, it can be a period of reflection that you go into. It can be a period of like deep spiritual or energetic connection that you go into. Some space that you go into where you can feel like it's going to help you process this and figure it out. I wonder too if you can also be feeling like maybe you have to choose between, I mean, is it really that? Some of you can feel like you're choosing between Five of Swords and Ten of Cups, which would be choosing between being in a state of unease and mental conflict versus choosing the thing that you're going to feel happy with. And I wonder if that's part of this situation. Like if I stay within this, having that Five of Swords there can be staying in a place of mental conflict versus moving to a place where you feel connected, where you feel satisfied, where you feel safe, where you feel like you're looking after your mental health. Like there's a sense of a feeling of regulation there, an overall sense of well-being. As much as there are things that can be spoken about, I feel more than anything it's really important that Hanged Man is here, because what this is saying is that as much as you are seeing, and you are seeing a lot here, there's still stuff. It can feel frustrating sometimes having the Hanged Man here, and especially as we are ending with that, there's still some stuff that has not been totally realized yet, that has not been totally understood. So as annoying as it can be to hear that or whatever else, this shows that you don't have all of the puzzle pieces here yet, and so the whole picture is not totally going to come together yet. So that means like I don't know which side things are going to land on. Is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? It does feel like ultimately this is coming down to a choice that is going to be made, to a preference, to a leaning on one side or the other. And yet it feels like that has not totally been, like, maybe the avenues and what they would entail haven't totally been made clear yet at this point. And maybe there are just some things that are unknown yet because it's not time for those things to be revealed totally. And that information is going to be valuable, and I imagine is going to contribute to some type of conclusive answer here for you as far as a direction. We're just not at that point yet. And there can be some of your own stuff that you're realizing as well. That can be part of this too. I'd say that they're still taking time thinking about things. That's happening here. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.